cash, dog. He getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Nut What? You gonna believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got good, go retrieve it, just short, small. When that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You talk about this Washington defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Jalen Lane deep for Washington.
This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Ready? Looking to put a drive together.
Go, Trap. Go, Trap. Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run here with a rookie.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Krosky Merritt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Vikings nothing.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out and runs from motion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. There's Murray. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings had 1-11 now on the year, and whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get a point in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Murray now. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
At the Commanders' 15-yard line.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. The mic, characters, not even good actors. Let's go be the
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Completes this to Addison out left. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it out to the 46. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards.
Commanders, 1st down. A gain of 42 yards on the play.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Daniels. Checks it down. Krosky Merritt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Let's go, Corey, 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Lane hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Commanders 14, Vikings nothing.
Project, this ain't what you want.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's free at the 35. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now a run here. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big long chunk play is what got him in position.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To the air goes Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 64 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And some space here. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
If you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Daniels. This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now Daniels. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he's been slinging in the first half. You expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess you have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Krosky-Merritt going to try and push his way in.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll try again. And this time he's in for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 28, Vikings 7. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now used to be that 50-plus yarder, which calls for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along.
And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. He goes 91 yards on the kick return. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one caught. It's the tight end Hackinson. 23 yards the pickup there.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you get a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one. And I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Back to Krosky-Merritt on 1st down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's a gain of 10. And
Let's go
the
now.
Commanders' first down.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Set.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 35. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run once more with JCM. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now 2nd and 9.
And inside give to Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of
16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Adafe Owe has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Touchdown, Vikings! Deebo Samuel from 13 yards out.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Nothing 19!
Looking to throw. Daniels.
He'll complete this one. Lukaku.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Hold the ready.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Commanders.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Washington first down.
Now a first First and 10 at the 11.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 42, Vikings 24. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Murray. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Riker.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
14 yards. And the Washington first down. A gain of 14. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 74 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, and
into traffic, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Looking for the corner, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 49, Vikings 24.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Murray now. This one complete to his fullback out of backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel, getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks. To throw, it's Murray. Complete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. He'll try and do this himself. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Gain of 8. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. There goes a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield to gain any yardage.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Corner.
Murray to air it out again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Just a gain and a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jones.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Call
it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculated.
What a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
That makes the score. Commanders 49. Vikings 32. For the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Vikings 32. William Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Leo Chanel able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and 20. Here's Murray. That is caught. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a
real
20 yards.
letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2-2.
Murray going to throw. Completes this to Addison out left.
I was laughing. People say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Murray now going to do it himself. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown of the year. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
56. Vikings 40.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset.
And he's got room. Now he's loose at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Green.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if the uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60, COVID-19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whip
gets a little lead, and yeah, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
I'm so try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't say much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.